What is the best time to inject testosterone in regards to sleep, workout, and maybe other activities?
The time that is most convenient for you, according to your day, your schedule, and your ability to remember your protocol. Testosterone, which is generally prescribed properly, at least for the United States, is generally cypionate and anthate. There's many different esters. Testosterone is never prescribed medically in a suspended form or a water-based suspension that it goes to work right away. So you're not going to run the risk of spiking. I'm not a fan, as you know from other videos, of testosterone propionate being used, even if it's done daily. Part of the reason for that is the quick acting release, the fact that it peaks and troughs, and the fact that we really struggle to achieve a steady state throughout the day, and that if you miss a dose, it throws you off, etc. There's also that, risk of that spike in free T, which some guys report insomnia or anxiety or sleep apnea or erythrocytosis or other ailments that are associated with androgen therapy, which could be alleviated by using a longer ester, which allows a timed release. Understand, testosterone esters are essentially a time capsule. They're designed to release slowly and steadily over the course of their half-life. So 5 half-lives for total elimination, 1 half-life for 50% of your dose to be achieved, and then it's 50% of the remaining and 50% of the remaining, and so forth and so on. So 100 milligrams after the half-life becomes 50, becomes 25, becomes 12 and a half, becomes 6 and a quarter, etc. So this is not something that I took my injection at 10 p.m. and now at midnight I'm crawling out of my skin. We do know anecdotally that we've seen guys come in there and say, well, I can't inject at night because I can't sleep. Understand, this is a placebo effect that is causing you a level of anxiety, or you may have a direct response to the actual injection itself. You may be mildly allergic to the carrier oil. Maybe the injection nicked the vein. You got a little benzyl alcohol in a vein and it went to the lungs, created a little bit of a pulmonary embolism or something that caused you to cough a little. It could be anxiety. It could be many different things. But the actual testosterone molecule and the effect on the androgen receptors that we seek to achieve from TRT in general is not something that is going to manifest itself that quickly an hour or 2 or 3 after injection. So if you want to do it at 10 a.m. or at 10 p.m., from a chemical standpoint, it's got really no difference. But look, experiment with it. Everyone is different. Whether it's a placebo effect or not, placebo is very real. It doesn't matter. If you find that you're struggling going to sleep as a result of doing a late injection and you do better in the morning, we're not sitting here and telling you it doesn't matter if it matters to you. So experiment with what works for you. You don't have to chase that 3.5 day on a twice-a-week protocol where it's like a Tuesday morning and a Friday night. That's not that relevant whatsoever. So if you find morning injections work better to allow you to feel okay and sleep okay, by all means do that. If you find that, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, and doing your injection before bed has no adverse reaction but allows you to maintain a level of consistency, by all means, that's your protocol. So there's no right or wrong answer here, but from a scientific standpoint, thinking that that hormone is entering your bloodstream and going to work and doing something to you, clear that one out of your head because it's just not the way it works.
Okay, great advice. Thank you, Gil.
Sure.